Is trading in the sunshine for savings really worth it? Here's the truth about moving from California to Detroit. All right, let me start off by saying I'm no stranger to the West Coast life. After college, I moved to Phoenix, Arizona. Then I moved to Las Vegas. And then I moved finally to Utah. But let's focus on Phoenix and Las Vegas because those two are closest to California and most similar. And you're definitely seeing a lot of Californians move into those two states. They did a lot when I was there. I lived in both of those states for about 5 years, so I'm very familiar with what the West Coast life is like. I mean, Vegas is 3 hours from LA? I mean, we used to go to California every single year, and we make day trips out of it. It's kind of like Detroit to Chicago. 4 hours, but it's actually closer from Vegas to Los Angeles. So I've had my fair share of Californians in my life, and I've actually worked in California too, because previously, I worked in automotive and some of my dealerships were actually in California. So I covered that territory to be able to live into it. So I have a basis. Now, I won't tell you I know everything about it, but I do know what my clients tell me. And that's what the basis of this video is going to be about. So starting off, the number one thing that everybody talks about and everybody is a no-brainer, is affordability. So in general, you understand that, hey, California is stupid expensive and that it's supposedly cheap here in Michigan. Well, it actually is true. So I'll take an example of one of my favorite clients for the last couple years, Bridget and Jason. Bridget and Jason reached out to me from a video just like this and said, hey, we live in California right now. We're house shopping. We actually visited in the spring actually, and we actually fell in love with Michigan. We're thinking about making the move. We're pre-approved for $700,000 out here, but it can't get us anything. It's actually getting us a house that's smaller than the apartment that we currently live in. I said, dude, that's rough. That makes no sense to me because we have no concept of that, because your $700K will go a long way here. And so they did. So they ended up making the trip out here. We toured some houses virtually, and they bought a house here in Rochester Hills. They actually bought a house that has 4 beds, 2.5 baths, I think about a 1/3 acre of land, and it has an in-home swimming pool, literally like a swimming pool attached to their house. And they stayed under budget. Now that definitely wouldn't have been possible if they tried to do that in California. And I talk to them from time to time now, and they're like, we're super happy we made the decision because our lifestyle is so much better than it would have been if we stayed in California, because the affordability goes so much further here. In addition, I have friends that live in Cali or LA right now who I graduated high school with. One of them is Christina. She's a successful lawyer out there, but she still lives in an apartment. Here, as a successful lawyer, you can kind of live where you want to be. Out there, she complains and talks about how she can't afford to live where she wants or what she envisioned in her mind when she went through all those years of schooling out there to be able to have that lifestyle. The last thing I'm gonna touch on the affordability side is I literally just saw a TikTok where a guy here in Royal Oak, there's some townhomes that's not too far. They toured them. These are 3-story townhomes that have 2 beds. They got open beams or exposed beams in the ceiling, so it gives you that loft type of feel. It also has floating stairs, and it's right here in the heart of Royal Oak. He only pays $17.50 a month. I'm literally might be moving my sister back here from Dallas, and this is one of the first places that we're gonna be looking at. For that same type of value in California, you're gonna be looking at quadruple some places. It's crazy. So as a young up and coming person, like, is it really worth it? All right, the next one that not many people talk about here, and it's traffic. And I mean, if you're in California, you ever been in California, Disneyland, whatever, you know that if you get stuck in LA traffic or California traffic in general, like, you're gonna be in for a seated ride that gets very frustrating, especially in LA. Well, here in Michigan or Detroit, we really don't have a lot of traffic. I mean, I didn't realize how lucky we had it until I was visiting Chicago last month, and then I thought back to my days out there on the West Coast where, yeah, it was just a normal occurrence to have, super long rush hour traffic, or just in the middle of the day, you get stuck in traffic from just traffic jams, things like that. Literally here in Detroit, you really only hit traffic at rush hour, but that's a very short window. It's not as large as it is in other larger cities. I think it's about 4:30 to around 6-ish, and that's really about it. Or an accident. Those are the only 2 things that really cause traffic here. So if you're as impatient as I am on the roadways, then, Detroit could be a great option for you, because man, I just couldn't do the daily traffic. Like just trying to get 2 miles and it's taking you an hour. Nah, dude, that's for the birds. Thinking about relocating to Detroit or Metro Detroit? Well, I got just the thing for you. My team and I have taken the time to create the ultimate relocation guide. This is meant to save you hours and hours of research that we had to do to put this thing together. And I've linked it down below. From the best employers to the top hospitals and a boatload of other things that you will need to know before you move here, I've linked it all down below. The best part is this guide is 100% free. It's my gift to you. Yes, 100% free. I said gift. Now, go ahead and click going down below. It'll be in the description or it'll be pinned to the top comment. So go ahead and click that and I hope it helps. All right, one of the greatest things about LA or California is the seasons or the like thereof. Where, you know, it's always sunny in LA, they say, or something like that, never rains in Southern California. That's the song. Well, it's pretty true. I mean, it's pretty great year round. You can't really, no way around that. But if you like a little variety in your life, like a little spice, like a little switch up every now and then, Michigan could be a great place for you. Like I said, I personally lived in Las Vegas and Phoenix, and neither one of those changed too much year round. I mean, outside of 3 months of the year, I mean, it's where it's extremely hot. I mean, it's pretty great living. But with that, you kind of get used to it. You kind of take it for granted. Like, you just know tomorrow's gonna be a sunny day and like you're gonna have on shorts and it's like whatever. So you don't really take advantage of those days as much as you would if you're in a place like this. Because here in Michigan, you know that between summer and fall, you may get any type of weather. And then some years you're gonna have a long summer, some years you're gonna have a short summer, and then you have a longer winter. Like, you just kind of never know year to year, and it kind of keeps you alive, keeps you, on your toes for sure. Also, everybody else feels the same way as you do. So you're in the middle of spring, and then it's been, in the 60s, so it hasn't been really great. But you get one of those 75-degree days, dude, your whole office is gonna leave. They'll be like, all right, look, cool. It's super nice outside. Everybody just go ahead and hit it. We out of here at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, whatever. Or you might even call in and everybody just understands, like, yeah, we shutting it down because it's too nice outside to be sitting here working. So, those are really cool, and it makes it kind of a community feel for sure because everybody understands it. We want to get out, spend time with our families, enjoy the outdoors, and, this makes it a little bit more special than it does having them every single day, right? And then, can't forget, pound for pound, Michigan summers and falls are some of the best in the country. I'll put them up against anybody around here because, I mean, nothing like a Midwestern, summer on the lake or a fall tailgate waiting for the Lions game. Like, man, it's just chef's kiss. Now, this next one I may get a little heat for because, I'm coming at some folks a little bit. But it's out of love, and it's just because I'm from Detroit and all we do is keep it real. And that's a part of it as well. The people here are great. Not saying the people in California aren't, but man, I'll take our people over there as any day. Out in Cali, more specific at LA, if you ever been there, you're like, oh man, the people are so nice and yada, yada, yada. But are they really actually nice, or are they just holding up a facade, trying to, see if they can use you in any way, or want to keep a friendship along because you may know somebody that knows somebody that can help them? It's really kind of, I don't want to say plastic, but it's kind of like superficial, plastic, fake, more than one way. And that's just not what we're about. I'm a person that likes real people. I like to be able to shoot from the hip. I'm a Midwestern guy. I grew up, born and raised here. I mean, just like many of the people that are here. We're going to shoot you straight. We're going to have that Midwestern charm with a little dose of realness. It's kind of like, hey, what you see is what you get. And that's how I like to deal with people. So if that's something that intrigues you, you're definitely gonna have that here. Hey guys, it's Ed Butler. I love making these videos, but there's only one thing I love more, and that's helping you and your family move and relocate to Detroit from all over the US and sometimes to the other country. I've helped countless families make that move, and so whether you're looking to move here next week, next month, or even next year, feel free to reach out. I love to help. My contact information is right here on the screen or down below just in case you missed this pop-up, and I look forward to helping you and your family make the move to Detroit. Now don't get me wrong, all you Cali peeps, I still love you, but you know some fake people around there, and I'm just saying, that's fine and dandy if you're used to it, but here, man, people will love you, put their arm around you, and you know that's exactly what you're getting. Next is another one. I mean, I can't lie. Cali food is awesome, especially the Hispanic food. I mean, they're really good, and you're right there by the water. The seafood is excellent, but Michigan, Detroit's no slouch. I mean, you got the soul food, you got our barbecue, you got our Mexican food too. We got a huge Mexican population. Then you got our Middle Eastern food. You ain't got as much as us down here. So we got an eclectic smorgasbord of food that you can find everywhere. And hey, I'll put us up against anybody in the country. I mean, it's not quite as wide and variety as, you know, the New Yorks or LAs, but we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. And if you're not in for the whole, you know, 5-star dining and the Michelin star, you know, restaurants, then hey, Detroit got some of the best, you know, mid to higher range foods in the country, just not the toppest of the top tier as you might find in some of those cities. But hey, who needs them? Detroit food is more about comfort, warmth, shared togetherness. So if that's something that you're looking for, then hey, I'll trade that in the high-end, you know, white napkins and tabletops any day for, you know, a great food, a memory that can take and last me a lifetime. Now for the question of the day. What's your favorite thing about Detroit or Metro Detroit that's not listed here? Go ahead and drop your answers down below because I want to hear them, and it might make a video in the future about something that you drop down in the comments. Also, if you have any questions or thoughts, feel free to drop those down below too, or shoot me a DM, text, or call. My information should pop up right here on the screen, and it'll be linked down below as well. Look forward to hearing from you. Last but not least, I mean, if you want to be a part of history, I mean, this could be a great spot for you. It's no secret, Detroit has been through some tough times, and we're on the upswing. We're on the way back, all the way back and beyond where we were before. Now, California, LA, I'm not sure I can say the exact same. A lot of tough stuff going on around there, a lot of people leaving the area, taxes going higher, and a lot of uncertainty. So, I mean, feel like we're somewhere that you can call home, that you know it's on the upswing and you can affect real history, be a part of real change in history of a city, then this is your place. You just don't have that same ability to affect change in Cali. All in all, I've moved more clients from California here than any other city around the country, and it's only growing. There's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of things in the air, and people just want to be able to have a respectable living. I personally love San Diego. It's probably the best city in California in my opinion, but I'll visit. I don't have to live there because I don't want to downgrade my family's lifestyle year-round. I want to live somewhere comfortably, enjoy the fruits of my labor, and that includes trips to San Diego as well. But I can afford that because I don't live there. So let me know your take on it in the comments. Is it worth it? Would you make the move? And I appreciate you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.